Good morning, everyone. So I know the past couple of weeks we have been doing a lot of field events that are part of track and field. So today I wanted to introduce to you all a new event called the 4x100 relay, also known as the 400-meter relay. What it is it consists of 4 sprinters with 1 baton. Each sprinter will be sprinting 100 meters, which is a total of 1 whole lap around the track. Within those 4 sprints, there will be a total of 3 baton handoffs. I mentioned to you all how much I love track and field and how I used to participate back in my younger days, so I wanted to share this event with all of you. This lesson will begin to teach you how to do a baton handoff to your teammate, all while sprinting 100 meters. If any of you happen to enjoy this event, you will possibly want to join our school's track and field team next spring. So to start off, I want to teach you all how to properly hold a baton for this event. So what you'll be doing is you'll get the baton, put it between your thumb and index finger, just like this, and wrap all 5 fingers around it with a nice firm grip. Just like that, okay? You do not want to hold the baton with just your fingertips or hold it in a weird way such as this, because when running, if you were to hold it that way, you could possibly drop it and it can roll into another team's lane, which can cause an accident, and that's what we don't want, okay? So now that you all know how to hold the baton, go ahead and please stand up and show me how to hold it. Okay, good job. Good job, everyone. All right, now go ahead and take a seat, please. So now we're going to get into a skill practice, but before we do so, I want to go over my stop and go signals. Stop means stop what you're doing, and if you have any equipment, put it to the ground and put all eyes on me. Go means go and begin whatever skill or activity I ask you to do. So now, the skill practice. There are 3 cues that I want you all to remember. The first one is extend your arm back. Second one is palms facing upwards. And the third one is fingers spread, okay? So what you're going to be doing is you're going to get into pairs and enter one of the 8 lanes on the track in a straightaway portion. I do not want you on the curb or anything like that, okay? What you're going to be doing is one partner is gonna be in front of the other. The partner in front is going to extend their arm back, and if they're able to touch their partner, the partner is too close. You want the length or the distance to be about arm's length distance. Okay, then what you'll be doing is you both will begin to start swaying your arms back and forth as if you're running, but remain stationary. The person in back will then yell stick, and that is when the cues are emphasized. So the person in front will then extend their arm back, their palms will be facing upwards, and their fingers are spread. Okay, and the person in back will be tapping their hand. We're not going to be using any batons at this moment, okay? So now we're going to do a demo on how to do it. Sandra, if you can please come up here. All right, so we're going to be lined up like this. I'm going to put my arm back, okay, perfect. So now we're going to start swaying our arms back and forth as if we're running. And Sandra's going to yell out stick, stick. I'm going to extend my arm back, and then my palms facing upwards with my fingers spread, just like that. So now we're gonna break it down. Stick. So extension of the arm, my palms facing upwards, my fingers are spread. Perfect. One more time. Stick. Perfect. All right, thank you so much, Sandra. Okay, so now on my go, you guys will then begin this activity. All right, and go. Okay. Everyone go ahead and freeze. Stop what you're doing. All eyes on me, please. Thank you for listening. All right, so you guys did really well with that skill practice. So now we're going to get into a different activity that focuses on a specific handoff called the down sweep pass. So what you'll be doing, you'll stay in your pairs and enter into one of the 8 lanes on the track on a straightaway portion. Partner number 1 is going to have the baton, and partner number 2 is going to be right in front of him or her. So what you'll be doing, you guys will begin to walk down the track. Partner number 1 will then yell out stick and have the baton in their right hand, passing it to their partner into their left hand. The reason for that is because in the 4x100 relay, it usually goes from right hand to left hand, from right hand to left hand, okay? And it's going to be, when they pass it, it's going to be in a down sweep motion. So it's gonna look something like this. They're gonna have the baton in the right hand. They're gonna be walking, stick, and hand off the baton in a down sweep motion, just like that. So that we're going, down sweep motion. They're not gonna come up and put it into their hand, going upwards or pushing it into their hand, okay? So now we're gonna demonstrate that. Sandra, go ahead and come over here. So remember, it's gonna be in my right hand. Okay, go ahead and go. Stick, downward motion. Okay, so we're gonna break it down. We're gonna go, stick. Sandra's gonna emphasize the cues by extending her arm back, palm is upwards, and fingers are spread. And I'm gonna do a downward pass, just like that. One more time. Ready, go. Stick, just like that, okay? Thank you, Sandra. So now, once you guys get comfortable doing the handoffs by walking, if you guys get comfortable, you guys then could begin to jog and eventually running. I want you all to do this at least 5 times, then switch roles, okay? On my go, you may begin. And go. Okay, everyone go ahead and freeze. Stop what you're doing. All eyes on me, please. Thank you for listening. Okay, so you guys did really well in this last activity. So now we're gonna go enter a new activity called the curb exchange. What you'll be doing, you'll be into pairs and enter one of the 8 lanes with your partner. The receiver is going to be standing at that yellow arrow, okay? And their partner with the baton is going to be about 20 to 30 meters back. The receiver is going to take off running once he or she has reached this mark. Okay, I already placed the markers for you all, so you know when to begin running. The purpose of this drill is to do a successful baton change on the curb with your partner within these 2 yellow arrows. So from this arrow to the arrow in front of you in your lane, you want to do the exchange within that. If you go past that, there's a chance of you getting disqualified. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a demonstration. Sandra. Break it down. All right, Sandra has reached that mark. I'm gonna take off. My arm's gonna be extended. Once she yells stick, my palm's gonna be upwards, my fingers spread, grab it, and take off. One more time. Go. Stick. Perfect. All right, everyone get that down? All right, so the challenge is I want you all to please count how many times you and your partner can successfully do a baton exchange within those 2 arrows. All right, on my go, you may begin. And go. Everyone freeze, stop what you're doing. All eyes on me, please. Thank you for listening. Okay, so now I really want to pinpoint Carlos and Sandra for their baton exchange. They're doing a really good job at taking off at the right time, which allows for a smooth baton exchange. Sandra is doing a really great job at emphasizing the cues by extending her arm out, facing her palm upwards and her fingers spread, which allows Carlos to do a successful down sweep pass to her. Okay, if you guys are having trouble with the curb exchange, I really want you and your partner to go into a straightaway portion of the track and practice your baton exchanges. Okay, if you're feeling confident with the curb exchange, I want you to then pick up the speed. So if you've been jogging, you could start running. If you've been running, you could now start sprinting in that curb exchange. Okay, on my go, I would like you to begin. And go. Everyone freeze, stop what you're doing. All eyes on me, please. Thank you so much for listening. All right, so you guys did a great job at the last activity with the curb exchange challenge. Now what we're going to do is do the whole shebang of the 4x100 relay. We're actually going to do the whole 1 lap. So what you're going to do is get into groups of 4, and each person is going to be at one corner of the track. The person with the baton is going to begin running. Runner number 1 is going to pass it to runner number 2. Runner number 2 is going to pass it to runner number 3, and number 3 is going to pass it to runner number 4, who takes it all the way home and completes the lap. So each receiver is going to have marks marked on the lane so they know when to begin running. Okay, so now what we're going to do before we begin is do a successful baton exchange between the exchange zone. So let's go ahead and do that, Sandra. right, so on my go, and go. Perfect. So before I let you guys go, I want one of you to please tell me what are the cues that we've been going over for this lesson. Go ahead, Cynthia.
Extended arm, back, palm upwards, fingers spread.
Perfect. All right, so on my go, you guys go ahead and go to your spots, and go. How was that? Everyone freeze, go ahead and bring it into me. Thank you. All right, so to end off this lesson, I have a few closure questions. The first one is, can anyone please show me a cue that we did today in today's lesson? Go ahead. Perfect. Extension of the arm. Yes. Another question is it okay to have a loose grip on the baton in the 4x1 relay?
No,
Why or why not?
because you don't want the baton to slip out of your hand and go into another lane.
Perfect. Another question. Why is it important to yell out stick for your teammate receiving the baton?
So our teammate knows when to extend their arm out in order to receive the baton.
Perfect. One more question to end it off. Is it okay to do a baton handoff out of the exchange zone?
No,
And why not?
because you can get disqualified.
All right. All right. You guys did awesome today. Thank you so much. And I hope you all have a great day. Bye. I don't know why I said bye.